Hi, my name is Janet and I did the Scare Your Soul Challenge. I'm struggling with this one. It was important to me to do the challenge because I had had a difficult relationship with my father, but it had been about 20 years since I had seen him last. And the last time that I did see him, I was in my early 20s. So I had always thought about what he looked like, what did he act like, did I look like him as an adult, what did he look like as an older man, and really felt like at this point in my life that it was important for me to pursue that. I felt like I just needed to know, and it was a time where I was ready to do that. The Scare Your Soul Challenge gave me that extra push that I needed in order to make something happen. And I did have an address that was popping up quite frequently, so I said on that day of the Scare Your Soul Challenge, I was gonna go to that address and knock on the door and see what happened. The house looked boarded up, so I wasn't sure right away if somebody lived there. I knocked on the door, nobody was there. I looked in the windows, I could see that the house looked abandoned. So at that point I felt pretty defeated, but there was also some comfort in knowing that that's where he lived. So although I felt really good about doing the challenge and being there, I didn't get the outcome that I wanted. So I kept searching, I kept looking for different addresses, and got a tip that my dad was working at a car wash. About 2 weeks later, it was Thanksgiving Eve, I decided that I was gonna try again. And I drove to the car wash. I looked over and I could see a couple of gentlemen in the front. I could just tell by my dad's mannerisms and how he was moving, and honestly the energy that he had, that it was him. And it had been 20 years, but I could tell it was him. I parked my car and it was him. And he was excited to see me. We only talked for a few minutes, but we exchanged phone numbers. He asked me about my children, if I had children, what I had been doing, and said that he wanted to see me again when he wasn't working. We probably see each other once a month. He calls me every week, so we do have a relationship. I feel very lucky that we've been able to start to develop a relationship at this stage in our lives. So one would think that when you don't see your father for 20 years that there would be a lot of built up anger, but honestly it's been the complete opposite. Neither one of us have any expectations. It's very casual. My dad is hilarious. I know at any time it could change, but I'm okay with that. I feel grateful for the time to get to know him as a man and as my father, and him to get to know me. So it's crazy to think about how scary something is for you and how long you wait to do something in your life. And once you do it, it's amazing and it's exciting, and it really, I wish I would have done it a long time ago.